guys, Kelly here from Body Fit Solutions. So this is one of our little 10-minute series. Today is going to be a dumbbell. Now I've got a 2 kilo dumbbell. I would say anything from 2 kilo to 5 kilo you could use for this little workout. So this is going to be a combination of leg work and arm work that's quite functional, but that just requires a little hand weight. So we're going to start just with a little squat position, and we're just going to hold the weight here. And we're just going to go down into a little squat position. Okay, and I want you to really think about sitting back into the heels. I would recommend that you do a little bit of calf release, some quad release, and some hamstrings before you start here. So just going into here, and we're going to take the weight to the shoulder and then stand back up. So taking it down into that squat, hinging the hips, sitting back, seeing if you can go a little bit further, and then take it to the shoulder and back up. So taking it slowly down into that little bicep drop and back. Now notice as you go down, are you veering in the ankles? So I want to be really conscious that the inner arch of the foot is not dropping or that my knees are collapsing in. Think of the legs going deeper into the hip as you come back and squat. Let's just do a few more. You can either do this for time or you can just do it for repetition. So I'm going to go for kind of 10 of each of these things and try and think of a combination of leg work and arm work. I always try and think of that in my workouts. How can I combine legs and arms together? If I do a primarily leg exercise, how can I then bring an arm exercise into it? So let's just do one more and then come back. So I'm just going to go into a little lunge step. So I'm going to take the weight to my left shoulder. I'm going to step into the right leg and just go into a little lateral lunge and then step back. So the weight's going to go down as I sit back the hips and then come back up to the shoulder. So if you've got a heavier weight, this will work really nice. So we're just going to do 5 of these, and I'm going to just change it to a little bit of a swing. So down. Okay, this time we're going to swing and balance. Swing and balance. 3 and balance if you can. 4 and up. And 5 and up. And then change it to the other side. So starting just with the static movement, back to the shoulder. So feel that your feet are pointing forward and not turning out. You want your bum to be able to sit back like the squat we did before. Let's do one more. And then let's add a little bit of a swing. So we're swinging the weight through and balance. 2 and up. 3 and up. Sorry about the knocking. 4 and up. And 5 and up. Well done. Okay, so now we're going to go into a little step forward lunge. So I want you to take your left foot forward and take your right leg long. Now you can either have it straight or you can have it slightly bent. And then we're just going to go into a little one-arm row. Now what I'm going to do is feel this on this side, do the other side, and then we're going to do the same leg so we can kind of feel the difference. So I want you to let that shoulder just protract a little bit. We're going to pull with the arm still there, and then we're going to retract and rotate. So let me show you that again. So we're going to let the shoulder blade kind of protract, and I'm going to rotate to the left as I start to pull the weight. As I continue to rotate, the weight comes up by my side. So, shoulders nice and square. I'm going to rotate to the left as I pull, rotate to the right to pull a little bit more. Rotate left the trunk, rotate right to pull. Rotate left the trunk, rotate right to pull. Let's do one more here. I can really feel my bottom working. Okay, then we're going to do the other side. So this is a great one for kind of activating the back of the legs and the bum and also starting to work into the shoulder. So I'm going to have my chest nice and square. Let the shoulder blade wrap around my ribs a little bit. And then I'm going to rotate to the right, my trunk as I pull. Might feel like the shoulder's slightly forward, but then when I rotate here, I'm going to get that nice retraction and that opening of the arm. and then back down. So I'm going to rotate to the right, the trunk, as I start to pull the weight, and then rotate the trunk left. So I rotate away from the weight, and then to the weight. Rotate away from the weight, to the weight. Let's go 2 more. Okay, we're going to take it to the right arm again. This time, I'm going to do a little sequence here. So we're going to go into a little kind of lunge. So I want you to row 1. You're going to step the back leg forward, lunge 2, and the weight comes up to the shoulder. Then I'm going to step press 3. I'm going to reverse, step back into the lunge, deep lunge. If you're struggling with that deep lunge, just go as deep as you can, and then back to that little row. So row, deep lunge, shoulder, weight to the shoulder, shoulder press. If you have any issues with the shoulder press, just stay at the shoulder and don't go pressing up. Row, step, lunge, step, press. Come back, step, lunge, step, row. So right arm pull, right leg step, left leg step, right arm press. Left leg down, right leg back, and we're back to the start. You could do a few more if you wanted to, but I'm feeling that quite a lot, so let's go to the other side. So we're in our left hand, we've got a nice lengthened position here. We're going to rotate, I'm going to step the left forward, step the right forward press. Reverse, step down, and then back to the start. Rotate, row, step lunge, step press. Deep abdominals in, rib cage connected. Reverse, lunge, step back, ready for the row. Pull. And you might need to watch this a few times to get the sequence. I'm just stepping each foot in sequence. 1 more. Lunge and press. Nice. I'm going to go into a little balance. So I'm going to take my right leg back, lift into the air. I'm just going to take the weight and pass it side to side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take it to the other side. And a 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! 6, 7. It's very hard. 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Back up to our squats. We're going to do a little bit of a swing squat. So I'm going to stay on one side for 10. I'm going to alternate through the middle for 10, which is more of a hinge pattern, and then I'm going to go to the other side, okay? So the first one is more of a squat. I'm going to swing, come up, 2, 3. So like we did at the beginning, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm going to go through the middle, and this is a little bit more of a hinge pattern. 5, make sure the shins are solid at the top, and that you're nice and strong through your core. I think I'm doing a few extras. Well, let's finish on that left side. Now, back to the squats. It's a little bit deeper. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Let's come down. So what I'm going to do is put the weight just in the center of my chest so that I can come into a little press-up position. And I kind of want to aim the chest to my weight. So I want you to feel really lengthened, a little bit of tuck through the pelvis. And I'm going to tap my my chest to the weight, and then I'm going to row. Back to the center, tap, and row. Now I do just a little modification there through the middle, but ideally we're not moving too much side to side. Row. Okay, we want to try not to lead with the head bobbing down. So I'm keeping that really strong plank. One more on each. Nice one. We're going to finish with a little core exercise with this dumbbell. If you need a little head block behind your head, please go for that. I'm going to put the weight in my right hand, take my legs to tabletop. I like the other hand up in the same way. And I'm going to reach the weight as I press the same side leg forward. 3, I'm going to do 10 on each side. 4, 5, keep those deep abdominals in, not letting the back arch. If you feel the back arch, take the leg into a bent position. 1 more, and the other side. So same leg as arm. As the legs go out, I want to feel the deep abdominals going in. Not bracing, but supporting. 5 more. 3, and 2, and 1. Now take it to the middle here. We're just going to finish this off. So I want you to take this in one hand and reach the other arm across. And that's quite challenging. If that's too much for you, go back to the one we did before. So it's the same arm, so it's the opposite arm to leg now, and come back. Okay, so I'm going to hold the weight, opposite arm to leg, and back. Don't want to do too many of these. If you find that too much, keep the head down and just watch how far your arm goes. If you've got a heavier weight, I wouldn't do this option. I would do this with a really light weight. Well done. Now if you're feeling really keen, you can repeat that workout one more time for a nice 20 to 30 minute workout. And hopefully you enjoyed that. Thank you.